100 Indigenous school students from around Australia has celebrated the completion of the secondary education at the Sydney Opera House. The students received scholarships from the Australian Indigenous Education Foundation, which supports Indigenous youth through secondary and tertiary school.
With big smiles and even bigger dreams, students from the AIEF scholarships celebrate their hard work and the beginning of this next chapter. On Gadigal land, alumni from the past 2 years and the graduating class of 2022 gathered to share their stories.
AIEF has given me the opportunity to make a change within my community. The scholarship has enabled me to strive to be the best I can be and given me encouragement. To become an aspiring leader.
The Australian Indigenous Education Foundation scholarship covers tuition, room and board at 25 schools across 5 states. Tamania Newman left Bamaga in the Cape York Peninsula in Year 7 to study through AIEF in Townsville. Now, as she celebrates her 18th birthday and the end of high school, she hopes to go on and study art at university before returning to her community.
Gaining an education far from home has allowed me to recognise that any success will and always be for the greater good of my family, community and identity of my people.
Since its inception in 2008, the program has helped around 600 graduates, with another 500 still currently working through secondary or tertiary education.
Is that the data we've seen in the last few weeks shows that the readiness of Indigenous kids to start school is actually going backwards. It's the first time that we've seen this since the tracking of this data began. And the gap grows with every year of education.
Funding for the AIEF is supported by the Australian government and companies in the private sector, including Sky News.
I don't want us to be a country where your opportunities in life depend on your postcode, your parents, or the colour of your skin. But if we're honest with ourselves, that's where we are today. The work we do together is an important part of turning this around.
The program boasts an impressive track record. In 2021, it had a 94% Year 12 completion rate, achieving outcomes that set the benchmark for Indigenous education programs in Australia.
It is to use your voice. Without sounding too cheesy, you are capable, you are important, and if you put your mind to something, more times than not, you're unstoppable.
The AIEF helps around 75 Indigenous students from across the country graduate Year 12 every year.
You not only achieve great things for your families and your communities and for yourselves, but you're also a source of inspiration and motivation for non-Indigenous people as well.
Holly Edward-Smith, Sky News.